Citizenship is more than just a legal term. It's the status of belonging to a particular nation or community, carrying both rights and responsibility. As Hans Kelsen described, citizenship is a legal status defined by specific rights and duties. It distinguishes citizens from mere subjects, granting political rights, military obligation, and diplomatic protection. In essence, citizenship forms the foundation of the relationship between an individual and the state, shaping how people. Citizenship is a multidimensional concept. First, it is a legal status, granting civil, political, and social rights. This means citizens are protected by the law and can claim its benefits. Second, citizenship involves active participation in political life, allowing individuals to shape their society through engagement in institutions and decision-making. Third, it provides a sense of identity, connecting individuals to a larger community. These dimensions together define nature and scope of citizenship define the relationship between the state and its citizen. Nationality, a closely related term, refers to the legal bond between the state and its people. Modern states often use citizenship and nationality interchangeably, outlining the rights, freedoms, and duties of their citizens. However, the scope of these rights can differ from country to country, sometimes resulting in inequalities based on gender, ethnicity, or other factors. Understanding this, India, citizenship by birth is granted to anyone born in the country after January 26, 1950 with a few exceptions. For instance, if a person's father is a foreign enemy or an enemy alien, the child may not automatically become a citizen. The rules have evolved over time, especially after the Citizenship Amendment Act of 1986, which refined the criteria. These laws ensure that citizenship by birth is clear and consistent. Citizenship by descent applies to those born outside India. If either parent is an Indian citizen at the time of birth, the child may acquire Indian citizenship. However, there are specific conditions, such as registration and Indian consulate within a year of birth. These rules ensure that the connection to India remains strong, even for those born abroad, and that citizenship is not granted automatically, but through a clear legal process. Citizenship by registration is available to certain groups, such as persons of Indian origin living in India or abroad, spouses of Indian citizens, and minor children of Indian citizens. Applicants must meet residency requirements and other conditions set by the government. This process allows people with strong ties to India to become citizens, reflecting the country's openness to those who share its heritage and value. Naturalization is another path to citizenship, granted to those who take an oath of allegiance and meet certain criteria. Additionally, if a territory becomes part of India, the government can specify who among its residents will become citizens. These methods ensure that citizenship can adapt to changing circumstances, welcoming new members into the national community. Citizenship can be lost through renunciation, acquiring another country's citizenship, or deprivation for reasons deemed against public good. Renunciation is a voluntary act, while acquiring foreign citizenship automatically ends Indian citizenship. Deprivation is rare and used only when necessary for national interest. These provisions ensure that citizenship remains meaningful and tied to genuine allegiance. Often used interchangeably, citizenship and nationality have distinct meanings. Nationality refers to the legal relationship under international law, while citizenship is about rights and duties under a country's municipal law. Nationality determines civil rights on a global scale, but citizenship is closely linked to residence and participation in a nation's life. Understanding this distinction helps clarify legal and social identity. Alien is someone who resides in a country where they are not a citizen. The term comes from the Latin alienus, meaning foreign or strange. Aliens do not enjoy the same civil and political rights as citizens and have only a temporary relationship with the state. They are classified as resident or non-resident alien and as alien friends or enemies, depending on their status and the relationship between their home country and the host nation. India has specific laws governing the entry, stay, and rights of foreigners. The Foreigners Act 1946 gives the government power to regulate foreigners' presence. The Registration of Foreigners Act 1939 and related rules require foreigners to register and provide information. The Foreigners Order 1948 controls entry points, health checks, and permission. These laws ensure national security and proper management of foreign residents. Nationality is the status of belonging to a nation, either by birth or naturalization. It creates a legal bond between an individual and a state, granting protection and imposing obligations. Nationality can be acquired by birth within a country's territory, descent from parents, or through naturalization. It is the basis for international protection and determines a person's rights and duties under international law. Nationality can be acquired in several ways: by birth, naturalization, reintegration, subjugation, or cession of territory. It can be lost through release, deprivation, long residence abroad, renunciation, or substitution. These processes ensure that nationality reflects genuine ties to a state and adapts to changes in personal or political circumstances. Overseas Citizenship of India, OCI, is a special status for people of Indian origin who are nationals of other countries that allow dual citizenship. OCI holders enjoy multiple entry visa, exemption from police registration, and parity with non-resident Indians in many areas. However, they cannot vote, hold public office, or buy agricultural land. The OCI scheme strengthens ties between India and its global diaspora while maintaining clear distinctions from. Citizenship has evolved over time, from ancient Greece and Rome to modern democracy. In ancient India, citizenship was tied to tribal or regional identity, with rights and duties varying by class and era. Modern citizenship emphasizes equality, disregarding differences of caste, gender, or race. Thinkers like Marshall described the shift from civil equality to full political and social participation, showing how citizenship continues to adapt to changing society.